This week on Fireside News, a pilot saves a passenger's life mid-flight and then gets the middle finger for his trouble. Olive Garden is selling soup by the gallon. Yeah, you can now be a soup kingpin. Meet Pearl, the 14-year-old chicken breaking world records and laying one final mic drop egg. Science says gossiping with your partner makes your relationship stronger. Finally, a study worth quoting. Kodak might be going bankrupt. Bud is holding open dog auditions, and a 6-pound Pomeranian just went full John Wick on a bear. Buckle up, because this week is ridiculous in all the right ways. Let's get into it. Imagine you're a pilot on an international flight. You're cruising over northern Canada when a passenger has a medical emergency. You make a sharp turn, you land in Newfoundland, and get paramedics on board within minutes. You literally save someone's life. Now imagine that person walks off the plane, looks at you right in the eyes, and flips you off. That's exactly what happened to an Air France captain. After they got back in the air, he hopped on the intercom and told passengers, "We saved her life and she gave us the finger." The comments online lit up. People are saying we should normalize pilot gossip. Others joking that flight attendants usually serve the tea. No word on what the emergency was, but either she didn't think she needed medical help or she really has a grudge against Newfoundland. Either way, next time someone saves your life, maybe go with thank you. Here's a life hack that's going viral. Olive Garden soup, now by the bowl, but by the gallon. Yeah, that's right. You can get the chicken and gnocchi or the zuppa in giant plastic buckets. It's been on the catering menu for years, but social media just discovered it, I guess, and people are losing their minds. A gallon runs about $30 and serves 12 people, so about $2.50 a bowl compared to $12 at the restaurant. Perfect for meal prepping or just eating an irresponsible amount of soup alone while watching Netflix. The one downside, no breadsticks included. You got to order those separately, which is kind of like buying a fishing boat but having to pay extra for the oars, you know? Still, have you ever wanted to feel like an Olive Garden kingpin with your own stash of soup in the fridge? Here's your chance. Pearl the chicken just clucked her way into the record books. At 14 years old, this Easter egger hen from Texas is officially the world's oldest living chicken. For perspective, most chickens only make it to about 8 years old before calling it a day. Pearl's owner says she hatched in 2011, has been part of the family ever since, lounging around the house, watching TV, hanging out with the cat, She says that she doesn't lay eggs anymore, but right after Guinness announced the record, she did lay one. Almost like a mic drop. Pearl's story is winning hearts online, with people calling her the Betty White of poultry. A little sassy, still going strong and probably judging the younger hens. She might not be in the running for any marathons, but she's proof that sometimes living your best life means taking it slow, getting a good roost, and enjoying your golden years in style. Science has officially given you a pass to gossip with your partner. A new UC Riverside study found that couples who gossip together, good or bad, are happier and more connected. Researchers followed 76 couples, recording parts of their daily conversations, and found the average person spends about 38 minutes a day gossiping, with 29 of those minutes spent with their significant other. It's not about being mean, it's about bonding. Talking about the cringy thing that your friend did at the party that day, or replaying the work drama blow by blow. It reminds you they're on the same team, right? Positive gossip keeps the good moments alive, and negative gossip makes you feel closer by sharing a little harmless snark. So the next time you and your spouse are side-eyeing the neighbor's questionable lawn art, remember, you're not just being petty, you're building a stronger relationship. After 133 years, Kodak is warning it might be headed for bankruptcy. The company that once owned the photography world is struggling to survive in the age of smartphones and digital everything. Film sales have tanked. Printing's not what it used to be, and even licensing their name for random products hasn't been enough to keep the lights on. At its peak, Kodak was so dominant that a Kodak moment was part of our language. Now most people under 25 have no idea what that means. Even if they go under, it's going to be weird explaining to kids that we used to drop off rolls of film at a store. You wait a week and you get half your vacation photos ruined by someone's thumb over the lens. The fall of Kodak isn't just a business story, it's a reminder that even giants can fade if they don't keep up with the times. And in Kodak's case, they literally invented digital photography and then ignored it. If you got a golden retriever who knows how to work a camera, or at least work for treats, this could be their big Hollywood break. The folks behind Bud Returns are holding open auditions for the next four-legged sports legend. And yeah, they're being kind of picky. We're talking purebred Goldens only. This isn't Air Doodle or Air Golden Doodle, it's the real deal. All you gotta do is send in an application online and they'll take care of the rest, which I assume means testing your dog's ability to run slow motion while inspirational music plays. Even if your pup doesn't make it to the big screen, you can still score an Air Bud jersey, signed merch, or a trip to LA for the premiere next summer. And let's be honest, this isn't just about your dog. This is about living out the dream of walking a red carpet with your best furry friend while they try to lick every photographer in sight. It's Hollywood's cutest casting call as Air Bud returns. File this under reasons we can't have nice things. A woman in California went to a Chuck E. Cheese and decided she wanted to turn on one of those snow day games. You know the kind where you're in a booth, the balls fall from the top and you grab them and score points? Sounds fun, right? Well, it was until she got her arm jammed in the hole where the balls go, and it was stuck in there. As firefighters had to come get her unstuck. For 22 minutes, she just stood there, arm in the machine, surrounded by kids watching the best live entertainment they've seen all day. Of course, cell phones were rolling, and by the time she got free, the video had gone viral. She was fine, but the game was shut down until techs had to check it out. Chuck E. Cheese says the game doesn't pose a risk, which is true unless you're a grown adult who ignores the part where it's designed for children and shoves your arm into a hole marked "Do Not Enter." Two worlds are colliding, and it's either genius or a retail cry for help, as Ikea and Best Buy are teaming up to put mini Ikeas inside 10 Best Buy stores in Florida and Texas. That's right, you can now buy a fridge and flat pack nightstand without changing parking lots. Each little Ikea will be about 1,000 square feet, showing off kitchen cabinets, laundry room setups, and other storage solutions. Two of these Best Buys will even let you have any Ikea product shipped to there for pickup. So here's how it plays out. You go in for a TV, you leave with an Allen wrench, a couch you regret assembling, and some cinnamon rolls from the Ikea cafe. They haven't said that this is going to be going nationwide, but with over 1,000 Best Buys and only 52 Ikeas, it might just be the beginning of a new era. You go in to buy a PS5 and go ahead and get some Swedish meatballs while you're at it. Scout is a 6-pound Pomeranian near Vancouver and is officially braver than me. Last week, a black bear wandered into Scout's house while his owner was home, and now most dogs that size would bark from under the couch. Not Scout. No, security footage shows him charging straight at the bear, barking like he was auditioning for John Wick Canine Edition. The bear backed off and bolted like it just remembered it left the oven on. No one was hurt, and Scout's owner is probably still showering with treats. The internet's already calling him the Bear Slayer, and I say we roll with it. Because in a world where 6 pounds of fluff can scare off hundreds of pounds of wild animal, maybe we should be a little more like Scout. Loud and fearless and completely unaware of our own size. Thanks for watching Fireside News. We drop a brand new episode every Friday at 3 p.m. Eastern, noon Pacific. Cheapest way to support the channel? Just leave a comment. Seriously, even if it's just an emoji. And if you had a laugh today, hit the like button, subscribe, and ring that bell so you never miss a Friday drop. I'll see you next week, right here on Fireside News.